Hello guys, welcome back to Sports Corner GH. My name is Adam. So guys, today is Saturday and club football is back. And in today's video, I'm going to talk about Mohammed Kudus, but I've broken it down into two parts. The first part deals with what the coach of West Ham, David Moyes, said about Mohammed Kudus. And also the second part deals with whether Mohammed Kudus is going to start for West Ham as they play against Manchester City in the English Premier League game week 5. Also, I'm going to share with you every single detail surrounding Andre Ayew's transfer, which began yesterday till date. We have good news concerning the Black Star players, which includes Joseph Pencil, Fatawu Issahaku, and with Kamaldeen Sulemana. It was good news. Later, it turned into bad news. And I'm also going to touch on Dreams FC. They have made Ghana very, very proud. So, guys, if you have not subscribed to Sports Corner GH yet, please make sure to subscribe. If you have already subscribed to, thank you very much, and may God richly bless you. Also, don't forget, our giveaway in the month of September is still ongoing. Comment under this video and any other video we drop here on Sports Corner GH and stand the chance of winning yourself a free jersey of your choice. Before I jump into today's video, this is a shout out list. If your name is here, I want to say a very big thank you to you. But if your name is not here, don't worry. Comment under this video and I'll make sure to bring up your name in the next shout out list we make live here on Sports Corner GA. So guys, quickly, let me jump into it, and I would like to begin with Andre Ayew, the captain of the Black Stars. It is public knowledge that Andre Ayew is with no club and he's also a free agent. Whilst other players in the Black Stars were leaving to their club side, Andre Ayew met up with his agent and they both flew to Turkey. Now, yesterday, we saw a report that Andre Ayew landed in Turkey close to agreeing a deal to transfer to Turkish side called FC Karagümrük. Now, this club is currently sitting 13th on the Turkish Super League table. Now, what everybody knows about this club is that this club actually needs Andre Ayew's expertise and experience, because within the first few games that they have played, they are not seeing top and they need the expertise of Andre Ayew. Now, in the room whilst they were negotiating over 2 hours, Andre Ayew's agent had a call from 2 other European clubs, and both clubs were willing to offer Andre Ayew a better offer than what Karagümrük were offering. So Andre Ayew's move to the Turkish side broke off over salary issues. It's not happening anymore. Andre Ayew is not going to sign for the Turkish side. Now, Andre Ayew is still in talks with the 2 other European clubs that are willing to offer Andre Ayew a better offer than what Karagümrük were offering him. And what we can confirm is that the other European club involved in this hijack is Sheffield United. So guys, I'll make sure to bring you every details around Andre Ayew's transfer. By the close of this week or early part of next week, Andre Ayew would be signing for a club, and I'm going to bring you all the updates live here on Sports Corner GH. Now, moving away from Andre Ayew, let me talk about Mohammed Kudus. Now, the coach of West Ham, David Moyes, ahead of the game they're going to play against Manchester City, started having some interviews, and he was talking about some of their players. And then when he got to Mohammed Kudus, he was asked about the signing, and this is what he said exactly. He said that Mohammed Kudus was signed because West Ham wants to play an expansive football. Now, he didn't just end there. He says Mohammed Kudus is going to help West Ham, help them play in a different style. And also, Mohammed Kudus is going to score a lot of goals for West Ham. And I feel like this is good news, because getting, this kind of credit from the coach is just good news for you, Mohammed Kudus. Very, very simple. We hope that Mohammed Kudus plays the game in West Ham as the face off with Manchester City. Now, let's talk about that game. Now, the question a lot of people ask is Mohammed Kudus going to start that game? What I can tell you honestly is that Mohammed Kudus will come off the bench. Reason being that West Ham, in the last 4 games they have played, they have not lost. And I'm sure most of the players, they are surprised with the 4 games they have played so far. They have had a 100% record. good performance from West Ham. Now they are going to face a tougher side, and no one changes a winning side. I've never seen a team change a winning side. Not talk about even David Moyes. I know David Moyes is going to stick with his winning side, and that winning side is going to play against Manchester City. Now, if they want to be dynamic and take some risks in the second half, that is where they'll introduce Mohammed Kudus, because he is their secret weapon. So those of you asking whether Mohammed Kudus is going to start or not, this is what I can tell you honestly. David Moyes is not going to change his winning side. So let's get this at the back of our heads, and then let's just be okay with the fact that Mohammed Kudus would definitely come off the bench. And me, I'm okay with it. All I pray is that Mohammed Kudus gets a good game and at least get a goal, because that would actually make a very good news when you are talking about Mohammed Kudus, and it's also his second game for West Ham. So guys, that is the latest update concerning Mohammed Kudus. Moving away from Mohammed Kudus, let's talk about some good news. Now, Joseph Painter was part of the Black Star 25-man squad. Now, he wasn't able to play both games for the Black Stars because he picked up an injury for Genk before even coming to the Black Star camp, and then he was sent back to Belgium. Now, the good news we hear is that he has already started training with the team, and he will be available for selection as Genk play against USG. And we are happy about this because this is very good news for the Black Stars. Looking at the games we are going to play in October and also in November, this is big news for the Black Stars, and I'm happy Joseph Painter is back playing football for club and country. Now, moving away from that, let me talk about Fatawu Issahaku. Now, Fatawu Issahaku, after securing his loan move for Sporting to Leicester City, when he made his debut, I was impressed. I was really impressed, because coming off the bench, he was very impressive for Leicester City. Now, yesterday, Leicester City played against Southampton, and both Ghanaian players, I'm talking about Kamaldeen Sulemana, who was injured and then now available to play football for Southampton, was on the bench for Southampton, and also Fatawu Issahaku was on the bench for Leicester City. Now, this is what happened. In the second half, both players were introduced by their various clubs. Southampton introduced Kamaldeen Sulemana, Leicester City introduced Fatawu Issahaku. Now, the game was going on well. Both players were very instrumental for their side. But at the end of the game, Leicester City won by 4-1. But getting to the close of the game, Kamaldeen Sulemana had a red card, which means he's going to sit out some games again for Southampton. To me, it's a bad news, because coming off injury, you have not played about 4 games this season already for Southampton. Now that you started playing your 5th game, you came and then you had a red card. Now you are going to sit out about 2 or 3 games. Stand to be corrected. And to me, it's a very bad news, because he needs to be in shape to be playing regularly so that he can be selected for the Black Star squad as we play the games in October and also in November. So to me, losing these games due to this red card is a very bad news in my opinion. Let me know yours down below in the comment section. But with Fatawu Issahaku, I'm happy he's getting a lot of game time with Leicester City. To me, it's good news. For a player who wasn't getting playing time at Sporting, now he's getting playing time at Leicester City. To me, it's a good news. And I just want to say this. Fatawu Issahaku, he was going to come correct. He is going to come correct, because that game, he was explosive. Once more, even though he picked up a yellow card, he was still explosive for Leicester City. And he's going to, come alive very soon for Leicester City. Now, moving away from that, let me talk about Dreams FC. Once I'm talking about Dreams FC, be watching the video, yeah? Because it's very important we talk about Ghana Premier League teams that are playing in Africa. And a lot of Kotoko and Hasselhoff fans said Dreams FC were not able to, they're not going to be able to play in Africa. Looking at the fact that they don't have a fan base, they don't have the experience to play in Africa. But Dreams FC is really proving a lot of people wrong, because yesterday they played with FC Cologne, and they won 2-1 in the CAF Confederation Cup first leg. Now they played the game here in Ghana and they won 2-1. Now they are going to play the second leg. We just hope they win or play a draw and they qualify for the next round. But what I want to say is that they are not getting the support. If it was Kotoko or Haas playing this game, I'm telling you, you would see a lot of buzz around it. It's like we are not celebrating the fact that Dreams FC were able to win their game here in Ghana, the first leg in the CAF Confederation Cup, like everybody is silent about it. But this is big news, because if it was House of Folk or Kotoko, we'll be talking about it currently. Now we hope that they go and they make us proud when they go and play the second leg away from home. We just hope they just do their job for us quietly, simply, and then neatly. And I want to say, James FC, I'm praying for them, because I just want them to put the House of Folk and Kotoko fans to shame. Those who are saying that they can't make it. See, they are doing well. I'm really impressed with their performance so far. So guys, let me know your thoughts about what we discussed in today's video. Andre Ayew's transfer. He was going to sign for Faith Kadawurak, but then that move didn't fall through due to salary issues. And then we had 2 other European clubs were hijacking the deal, and I think they have successfully done that. And then they're still in talk with Andre Ayew and his agent. I'm going to bring you updates on that as time goes on. Mohammed Kudus, today, 2 p.m., West Ham versus Manchester City. We hope to see Mohammed Kudus in that game. And also, let me know your thoughts about that also. Joseph Pinto is back fit for Genk, and he's going to play in their next game against USG. And also, Kamaldeen Sulemana face off with Fatawu Issahaku's team. It was Southampton versus Leicester City. Southampton lost by 4-1, but getting close to the game, Kamaldeen Sulemana picked up a red card. He's going to miss some games also, and I feel like that's bad news on Kamaldeen Sulemana's side. But it's good news for Fatawu Issahaku, looking at the fact that he's earning some game time with Leicester City. And also, Dream FC making Ghana proud. Let me know your thoughts about all this down below in the comment section. Thanks for joining me. My name is Adam. I'll make sure to see you in the next video. Charlie, we go vibe.